Hello everyone, and I welcome you all to another video of our search series. And in the previous video, if you remember, we learned how to solve problems using a new approach called two-pointer approach, right? So in the previous question, there was some error cause like we couldn't properly use our two-pointer approach because array was not sorted. So we had to rely on our nice solution, which was of O n square. But here, let's see the question. It is based on two-point approach. I'm already giving you guys a heads up. So let's try and read this problem. So the problem goes like, given an array of size n and an integer x, find if there is a triplet in the array which sums up to a given integer x. Okay. This time we have to find a triplet. Okay. So what is our array? 1, 4, 45, 6, 10 and 80, and we have to find x is equal to 13, right? So think about it. Can you see any triplet making 13? Yes, we can see 8 plus 4 plus 1. That equals to 13. Similarly, let's look at another example, 2, where our x is 10 and this is our array. Can you think of how you can form a triplet which sums up to 10? So again, you can see it. See, it's 6 plus 3 plus 1. That's 10, right? Okay, cool. Now, let's think. How would you be able to solve this question? Let's pick up this example and let's try to come up with a solution on my own. Okay, you will pause the video for 2 minutes. Think how you will be able to solve this one and resume the video if you cannot find the solution. These are the numbers. Yeah, 6. Then we have 10. Then we have 8. Right. Okay. What we can do here is we can have a loop which will have a iterator I, which will go from 0 till n minus 2. Okay. Another iterator we'll have here j, which will go from I plus 1 till n minus 1. That means till here. And then we'll have another iterator k, which will go from j plus 1 till n, means the last one till here. And we'll say if array of I plus array of j plus um, array of k is equal to, let's suppose our given sum is x, we return true. Okay, because we have, it is a boolean function which we have to return either true or false. Okay. So if you observe it closely, you can see we have 3 nested loops here. So the time complexity would be what? Big O of n cube, right? That's a very big solution, right? Let's see here. But our expected time complexity should be 1 square. Means if we try to summarize the solution, we'll get a TLA. That means time limit exceeded. Yes. So what you can do? Okay. Um, if you remember, we tried doing something of okay, cool. Okay, if you remember, we talked about two-pointer approach. Can you think of how to use a two-pointer approach? Okay, let me do this. Suppose if we have I, okay. Now if we have another pointer j, okay, which will move from I plus 1. And we'll have another pointer which will be pointing towards here. Let's call it high. Okay. And let's call this one low. Okay. Let's call it low. So, uh, and our targeted sum is x, right? So what I can say, array of low plus array of high, right? And here it would be x minus array of high. Okay. You can clearly say that, suppose if this number is, greater than this, we'll have high as minus minus, right? That's what we did in two pointer, right? And if it is less than, then what we do? We have low plus plus, right? And this would go till when low is smaller than high. At any point, if low becomes equal or greater to high, that means we won't have a solution of a low plus a high plus a I is equal to x, right? So what we'll do, we'll have our I incremented from here to here, right? We'll again check. The I will go till here, and if we do not find a solution, we will simply return false in the end, right? So now we have talked about the algorithm. So you may try and do this while try to code this thing on your own. Alright. Otherwise, I am here to code this thing. Okay, let's code it. Let's have it smaller because I forget it's a capital. Cool. Let's have for int I is equal to 0. I less than equal to n minus 2, right? And let's have it I plus plus. Okay. Let's have int j as somewhat I plus 1. Okay. And let's have k as n minus 1. Right? Now we say while j is less than k, we have few things. If a of j plus a of k is greater than x minus a of I, we'll do one thing, which would be to reduce k. Else if a of j plus a of k is smaller than x minus a of I, it would be j plus plus, right? Okay. Else we know that a of j is plus a of k is equal to x minus a. That means we have found a solution. So simply return true. True. And in the end, just return false. False. We have not found a solution, and okay, not here, but yeah, here we have not found a solution. Let's try to compile this code. Let's see if it works or not. Here we are getting the correct expected output. Let's run some this. Hopefully it should work. Okay. Things not working. Let's see. What's the problem here? Okay. So is the code 1243 and code is not returning the correct solution. That is the thing. Okay. Let's try to think why it is not doing it. Right. Okay, we did the same mistake again, which we did in the previous video. We didn't sort this thing, right? So we have to sort, right? For it to really work on a sorted array. Now let's try to put the custom input again. Okay, we put as 5, 10, 1, 2, 4, 3, 6, right? Let's run one time. So we are getting the expected output now. Let's run some of this code again. Cool, it works. Right. Okay. So I hope from this question, you understood how to basically solve question based on two-point algorithm, right? So if you have any doubt regarding the previous videos or this video, you may ask it in the comment section and I'll try to answer it. Alright, and stay tuned for further more videos which we will be doing on sorted on searching basically. Alright, so thanks for watching and see you.